The real reason behind Okada's mega money move to AEW has been revealed. And no, it's not what any of the dirt sheets say. It's wads of cash. That's the only reason the guys went to AEW. Do not listen to what Wade Keller, Brian Alvarez, Dave Meltzer, Justin Carasso, Chris Van Fleet, and the rest of the jabronis on the WC, right? The only reason the guys went to AEW is because of the money. End of, right? Now, there is reports coming out. This is their real reason, but the real reason is money. But their real reason is that they're trying to actually say the reason why he's went to AEW is because he wants to team up with the Elite and face Kenny Omega over WrestleMania. It was believed that WrestleMania was tempting, but the Elite was more tempting. What a load of pish. So, let's just take money off the table. Are you trying to tell me that this guy would rather go and tag team with the Elite rather than have a match at Mania? And let's be truthful, right? See, under a McMahon regime, the guy probably doesn't get anywhere near WrestleMania because McMahon just doesn't like New Japan and all these indie bums. See, with Triple H, there is a very good chance that Okada would have came into WWE and got a pretty big match at WrestleMania. I think that's safe to say. Whether you like it or not, we hate indie wrestling, we hate Japanese wrestling here on this channel. We'll say how it is. But with Triple H and Wonky Eye Sean at the helm of the ship, I'm willing to bet good money that Okada would have had a pretty big level match at Mania. Now, would he have been inserted into the main event programme? Of course not. Would he have had a match similar to like a Randy Orton, Logan Paul, and LA Knight, AJ Styles? Yeah, I think he would have had a match on that level. But then obviously it depends on his opponent. But to come out and suggest that this guy has turned down WrestleMania to team up with the Elite, I mean, it's either way, it's a lose-lose. One, it's bullshit, and two, if it's fucking true, how sad does that make Okada, man? It really does. But this is what Barrasso said. He stated the following. Big Justin Barrasso, that guy. Aye, him. Said, speaking with sources close to AEW and New Japan Pro Wrestling, Okada feels like he's been given the best opportunity to succeed in AEW. AEW was the real consideration. Well, WWE was also a real consideration for Okada, and he loved the idea of being part of a WrestleMania. But in AEW, Okada is not forced to relocate, and he can continue living in Japan if he chooses. It also means he can partner with the Bucks and extend his rivalry with Kenny Omega. End of quote. Load of pish, right? Well, I say load of pish. See in WWE, see if you're like a certain star, right? Which, there just ain't in WWE these days, but this guy's getting 2 billion yen, which, for some people, if you've watched some like Korean shows, Japanese shows, when you hear like that 2 billion yen get whipped across, you think it only means like $10. But actually what it equates to is $13.5 million, which is a lot of money, right? Which is big money. That's like Rock level. That's like Roman Reigns level. Brock Lesnar. That sort of guy. John Cena. See those guys? Think WWE's forcing them to fucking relocate to Florida so they can, wrestle in bloody NXT, the Performance Center? No. Do you think WWE forces Brock Lesnar to move off his fucking ranch? Say Brock Lesnar's ranch. Wait, does he has one in... I believe Brock Lesnar lives in Canada. No one's forcing Brock Lesnar to move it to the United States. Now, yeah, see the bums that have to do the fucking house shows? Aye, they might have to relocate to be secure and take place on the show. But see, Okada, that's the problem. Those guys warrant that money. This guy doesn't warrant that money. See, Okada, if he went to WWE, he would be working house shows. You know why? Because he's not very good. Alright? There's guys that just don't work every house show. Now, see, back in the day, they did work house shows because wrestling was great back in the day. These days, man, they don't know what a fucking star is. But Roman Reigns, when was the last house? The guy doesn't even work fucking pay-per-views, man. Let alone house shows. So Okada sucks, and we can pretend it's A, Y, and Z, but the real reason's the money. Alright? 2 billion yen has been slapped on Okada's table, and he's lapped it up. You know what, Tony? See if you want Fog Wrestling to spin some positive news your way, then you slam some money, stacks of cash, sterling, pounds on our table, and I will kiss the arse of AEW till I die. See why you've gave money to Dave Meltzer to give 5-star matches? I'll double it. I'll give 10-star matches if Tony Khan decides to give money our way. See the way JD for New York pretends that AEW is great and flabby fat tits Kenny Omega is the greatest thing since sliced bread. Hell, I'll say Kenny Omega and Kenny Kingston. What's his name? Eddie Kingston. I'll say all these bums are better than Rock and Austin. I'll fucking sell it for wads of cash as well, folks, right? Just like Okada did. They'll all sell it. Money talks, cash is king, all that good stuff. But the sad thing is, the ring is no longer sacred. The ring is minging.